Hello Pisces, I'm lachondevi with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is your mid-August 2019 love and romance reading. As always, thank you to all of those who thumbs up and like my readings. Thank you to all of those who comment and share, and a big thank you to all of my returning viewers, all of my returning subscribers, as well as all of those who are new to my channel. Welcome, and thank you to all of my new subscribers. I appreciate the support from you all. To book a private reading with me, visit my website, powerlifehypnosis.com. You can also book a private reading with me through the description box below. If you would like to know or confirm or would like more information, more insight about who your future partner is, when, where, how you meet your partner, what your partner will look like, how to recognize your partner, additional details, as well as a full reading as to how to align yourself with your future partner and your most ideal, fulfilling, romantic relationship, book a future partner reading with me today through the description box or again at my website, powerlifehypnosis.com. Also, if you have an iPhone or an iPad, you can contact me at any time through the free Instant Go app. Send me a message. I will respond within 24 hours. And the link for this is instantgo.com/powerlifehypnosis. And this is best if you would like any fast, any quick, any immediate predictions, information, insight, guidance within 24 hours. Also, I do have a new Instagram, so go ahead and follow me at powerlifehypnosis. And on my Instagram, I am posting weekly, daily, weekend, monthly guidance, fortunes, and predictions. So again, go ahead and follow me at Power Life Hypnosis. All right, so Pisces, this is a general reading. Of course, the messages may or may not resonate. If they do not, check your moon and rising sign videos, as those messages may. You can also check your sun, moon, and rising sign videos for a more complete picture of your love life during this month, August 2019. So let's go ahead and get started here. I have been shuffling the cards for your prediction, and this reading is going to be a little different from the usual monthly, mid-monthly love readings because we are going to be pulling the predictions as we go through this reading right now. So before we get into what's going to occur, let's go ahead and speak about the overall energy. So of course we're going to go into the energy, the predictions, and then we'll go into our guidance. And I already pulled those cards so we can save some time, Pisces. So when it comes to the overall energy during the ending portion of August 2019, okay. So Pisces, we have here the cards of conclusion and deceit. Conclusion and deceit. So I was just taking a moment to allow any additional messages to come through. So what I am picking up so far regarding the overall energy, the overall theme of your love life during this time, we do have this card of conclusion once again. Okay, so it appears as though many of you are going to be, or again, because we're speaking of the energy here, so for some of you, this could already be carrying over from the beginning of August or even from July, or however this resonates with you. For others of you, this may be speaking of what's going to unfold during the ending portion of August. So regardless of when this has unfolded here, we do have this card of conclusion. We have this energy of endings. But the wonderful thing is, where there are endings, there are new beginnings. Because if you can see here, we have the end, and then we have chapter 1. So there's the ending of something that likely was not serving you or not meant for you at the very least. We can say rather, at the very least, this was not meant to be. This was not, you know, a part of the divine plan. This may have been a temporary connection or a temporary relationship or a temporary, you know, romance. So we have here an ending. And where there's an ending, where there is death, there's always rebirth. So that is something that we have to look forward to. Now, it appears as though perhaps the underlying reason behind this ending, or an underlying energy related to, in some way, this ending here, may have been, before we even go into that additional card, secrets. When I look at these books here, I read secrets, mysteries, things hidden, things unknown. And there may also have been some deceit. There may also have been some deceit. Now, I'm feeling as though for many of you Pisces, you may have been dealing with someone with a very, I'm just picking up that maybe a handful of you, because this is more so of a channel message or an energy here. Many of you may have been dealing with someone who may have had a very passionate, fiery, strong presence and energy. Now, for many of you, what I just heard was this may be an energy that this person put off or put out to perhaps mask or overcompensate for insecurities or fears or worries or doubts within. Okay, so that's a message that I got from many of you. Nevertheless, it does look like there has been some deceit, there has been some dishonesty, there have been some secrets, there have been some unknowns taking place in this connection. And this may be a reason for the ending of a connection. This may be the reason why some of you, many of you, are choosing to move forward to new territories, to progress in your life, to continue moving forward in your journey. And again, where one cycle ends, where one chapter ends, a new one is beginning. So I'm also feeling as though many of you may be feeling very passionate about bringing forth this new beginning, this new energy. So let's go ahead and go into our predictions now, and we will see how this energy further plays out. So as I was shuffling, I did get some cards coming out. So let's go ahead and see what additional messages rather we get for you Pisces. Love and romance, romantic relationships, romantic connections. Ending of August 2019. Pisces, what will you face? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, what will you face in your love and romantic relationships? August 15th through the 31st. Let's see what any final messages we can get here for Pisces. What will you face? Okay. Sorry guys, if you can hear my pets. All right, I think my cat's meowing at a lizard. Okay, so Pisces, it appears as though during this time, during the ending portion of August here, many of you may be engaging in a conversation, and this may take place over the phone, this may take place in person, this can take place through written means, but it appears as though many of you are going to be having an important conversation about either how you feel about this person, how this person feels about you, how you feel about your connection. You may be talking about feelings, emotions with this person, or you may be speaking to a friend or a family member. There's going to be some sort of, during this time, significant conversation, again, regarding either the things that were kept hidden or these things, not these things, but about your emotions, what you're feeling, what you are picking up, how you're perceiving this situation. You may also be speaking with this person about moving forward or about beginning a new cycle, about this conclusion, because we have the moon here, and the moon also signifies cycles. Okay, so the moon can signify cycles. So again, we have an energy of where one chapter ends, another beautiful new beginning comes. So it appears as though many of you may be having a conversation, or maybe meeting with this person, maybe talking to this person about what it is that you're feeling, what it is that you're perceiving, your intuitive insights about this situation. Okay, and this may bring about let's see here. Okay, so this may bring about a swift, a quick movement forward from this connection. Okay, so this may be bringing about, all right, so the site, yes, this does signify in this case a quick decision, but this can also signify a swift and sudden ending, or this can signify an ending, a cut to something, a cut to a relationship. So it appears as though you are going to be cutting something out of your life, and this may come very quickly because these are both two cards that have a very fast moving energy. So we have here the card of speed, of course, fast moving energy, right? Speed. Okay, so we have here things that are moving quickly. We also have sight, a quick decision. So you see, we have this energy of something quick moving forward, something quick unfolding here, something that things were one way the day before. You wake up, things unfold, or however this resonates with you, and from there things quickly change in this situation. So we have this energy of shifts, of changes, of new cycles. So it appears as though this is going to be happening very swiftly within this connection. So it appears as though many of you are going to choose to Yep. Okay, so you're going to choose to move forward from a relationship, from a connection, from a dynamic that is not serving you, that is not providing you with fulfillment or providing you with what it is that you deserve, want, need, request. Okay, so it looks as though many of you are going to quickly decide to move forward at this time. You're going to say, okay, I want to bring about a new beginning. I want to remove that which is no longer serving me from my life. So that is why for many of you, this may even be an energy that is coming over from July or coming over previously with someone. You may have already said, okay, I'm going to decide to move forward. And for others of you, this may be speaking of something that takes place during, again, the month or the ending portion of August. Now, it looks like for many of you, this person here may not be bringing you or providing you with the joy, the happiness, the fulfillment, the feelings, the emotions, the sensations that you deserve, that you want, that you need, that you require, that you request, that you ask for, that you seek. So as a result of not attaining what it is that you desire, and also it looks like as a result of perhaps even in addition to not attaining what it is that you desire, what you want, what you seek, perhaps even some deception, even this deception coming about or being made known or being aware of this or feeling this, however this resonates with you, you are making the decision to move in a new direction. You are making the decision at this time to go on a new path, a new direction, to separate from this person. For some of you, let's see here. Okay, so not for a large number of you, but for some of you, this may have to deal with some kind of infidelity or multiple partners, multiple interests or competition or something like that taking place. And even if that is not the case for you, now some of you may be dealing with somebody who I'm feeling many of you, or some of you may be dealing with somebody who just may be very good with their words, maybe very good with their promises, maybe very good with how they present themselves. They may be able to talk a, very good game. And for many of you, this may be what had drawn you in the beginning or over time. Nevertheless, I do see here that many of you may be dealing with someone who may be very charming in their speech, maybe knows what to say, maybe knows how to say it, maybe knows what to do in order to reel others in. And this could even be under deceptive pretenses. For example, this can be somebody who comes in and is like, oh my gosh, we're soulmates. Oh my gosh, this is a perfect relationship. I love you. I wanted you from the moment I saw you. I was in love with you when I first met you, or immediately. And you are the sun, the moon, and the stars. And I have all these feelings for you. And oh my gosh, this is perfect. And we are soulmates. We're meant to be together forever. But these may have been words that this person was very aware can or had the potential to woo you, okay, to woo you, to seduce, to enchant, to charm, to bring you in to their reindeer games, okay, to their games, to their world, to their plans. So you are ridding yourself of things that no longer serve you. You're choosing not to stay put, not to stay stationed, if you will, in this challenging situation. You're making a choice, you're making a decision that is going to lead to, for you, more beneficial changes in your love life. So now you are making choices, making decisions. You are doing what is necessary, what is, right for you in order to relieve yourself of worries, anxieties, okay? Because we do have two cards here. Actually, we have more cards. We have more than these two cards here, but we have cards here signifying that many of you may have experienced worries, doubt, stress, anxiety within your relationship. And that is no fun. We don't want to experience that. When we are in happy, healthy, fulfilling, mutually satisfying, interdependent, again, healthy, romantic relationships, there is a lack of this fear, worry, doubt, stress, anxiety. So many of you are making the decision, making decisions, making choices during this time to move forward and remove that energy from your life. Remove that energy from your life. Now, it appears as though many of you may have been involved with or dealing with, or whoever this is speaking of, this may have been someone who, okay, this may have been someone who may have been a bit egotistical or selfish. This may be someone who may have had a sense of entitlement, think that they're better than others. This is my nice way and my way of dancing around, saying that some of you may even have been dealing with someone who may have had narcissistic tendencies. patterns, energies. Okay, so that's my nice way of dancing around that. My nice way of dancing around that is someone who may be a little egotistical, or think that they're very special, or again, even think or even have a sense of entitlement. So they may have felt or may have perceived this situation in a way where they feel as though they had the rights. It was okay, for them to do whatever they wanted to, or for them to reel you in, or for them to even manipulate, or, say things, oh my gosh, we're soulmates, oh, we're going to be in love forever, whatever this is, not just that, but things can manifest in different ways. So, it could have been that, or I love you, or, because even I love yous can be used rather for manipulation. Even the words I love you can be used for someone to reel another person in, especially if that other person, especially if that a highly aware, keen, egocentric person, if they are able to perceive that you, Pisces, and of course this can be the other way around. You can be doing this too, because this is a general reading, right? Nevertheless, we are going to approach this in the situation, or in the way as this is somebody and how they are coming toward you. If they are able to perceive that this person has a good heart and just wants love and just wants to be loved, and maybe they've had some issues in their past, maybe their parents divorced, maybe they have trauma from their childhood, maybe maybe they're not very not to say not that they're very strong, or maybe I can be stronger than them, and this is just what I'm hearing as their thoughts, so it can be things along the lines of that. Oh, I see that this person hasn't had healthy relationships, or oh, I see that this person has some toxic energy in them that they may not even notice. Oh, I see that this person, because they are just for some reason I keep hearing child of divorce too, because this person is a child of divorce, or because this person's both of their parents weren't around, or because they grew up in this group home or this placement, or because whatever it is. I see that they're looking for something, and oh, let me provide this to them so I can reel them in. So it appears as though, yes, that many of you are making decisions, making choices. You are doing what you need to do to relieve yourself, to rid yourself of negative energy, of feeling depressed, of feeling confused, of feeling unloved, of fears of abandonment, or feeling abandoned, or feeling unlovable or unworthy, or whatever this is. During this time, you are making the decisions to sweep away this energy, to rid yourself of this energy, to bring about changes, new energy, new circumstances in your love life. It looks like many of you are during this time going to be untangling, ridding yourself, reflecting on, figuring out, healing, transcending negative energy, negative experiences that you may have held on to, because you are realizing that this is not serving you. This is not serving you. This is not benefiting you. And it appears as though many of you may have been in this place of worry, stress, anxiety for more than a year. Or you may have been in this connection for more than a year. Or you may have felt blind, this blindness, or this not even unwillingness to see, but this lack of perception, this lack of awareness may have been with you for over a year. Now, for some of you, this may have heightened its energy within the last year, or you may have been involved with this person within the last year, or this may be even speaking of energies that you have, again, experienced for more than a year, or I'm sorry, this situation or this person may have come into your life, or in some way this spring, because I have two timing cards here. So it appears as though whatever these challenges were, whatever this is internally that is causing you, or yes, causing you, and I'm saying this in, not in a negative way, but there's just been this energy for a long time. So you may have had challenging relationships for a long time. You may have been in toxic relationships for a long time, or over and over. You may have been with this person for a long time. We have this ongoing energy here. Again, at the same time, it also appears as though there is change coming up. Challenges, what is unknown is going to be made known. Things are going to be untangled and unraveled. This may have been a situation that kind of, for many of you, pulled a thread. Say you have a garment, and say this garment is or has been stitched up of, okay, so this is what I'm seeing, and this is what I'm feeling, this is what I'm picking up. So say many of you have a shirt, right? A garment, a beautiful silk shirt, I don't know. And this shirt, it took a lot of time for it to be weaved and sewn together. With, how can I say this? With the finest threads. Say these threads were sewn together. Say this garment was sewn together from this glittery, sparkly, beautiful fabric, to where when you look at it, it just appears so desirable and beautiful. However, what is not known is this fabric is, say it looks like silk, or it looks like glitter, or it looks, shiny and beautiful, but it's not real. It's not real. And what I'm hearing in my mind's, my inner ears, all that glitters is not gold. So you may have had this shirt that may have looked, or this garment that may have looked bright and shiny and beautiful and appealing. Very appealing. And when you wear it, you find out it's cheap, it's not what you wanted, it's itchy, it doesn't feel good, it doesn't provide you with the feeling of comfort and elegance and beauty that you anticipated. So I'm feeling as though many of you may be in a situation where you're recognizing that all that glitters is not gold. So it appears as though within the next few weeks here, after watching this reading, so whenever you're watching this reading, okay, whether this is in the beginning of August while I'm filming this right now, or doing this reading right now, or later on in August, however this resonates with you, after this situation, there is going to be an increase, a flourishing, an enhancement of positive mental, spiritual, emotional, physical health and spirituality. Because you may be learning and you may be seeing this. You may see this to see for what it is. You are Pisces. You are intuitive. You are intuitive. Read between the lines. I'm also hearing, read between the lines. Huh. That's interesting. So this is a new deck for me, and I really like this deck. And it's interesting how I look at this card here, and I see lines. Read between the lines. Read between the lines regarding the conversation, the words that are spoken to you. Trust your intuitive feelings, guidance, insight. What is this card here? Okay. Trust your intuitive wisdom, feelings, guidance, insight over the words that someone speaks to you, because you know best and you know what to do. So go within. So, y'all. So, yeah, there are some secrets. Okay, so this book card, yes, here it talks about, what does it say? Learning, studies, knowledge-based project and activities, right? But remember, we were talking about these books here, right? And we were talking about books, mysteries, secrets, things that are hidden. Things that are hidden. And at the same time, there is a chance that things are coming to light and being made known. Or it could simply be that you feel it. You perceive what is truly going on because you are able to read between the lines. And an example of this, and there are many examples of this, but just one that comes to my mind is, you could be with someone and they could be all of a sudden accusing you of doing this, that, and the other. And you intuitively feel that it's because they're doing this, that, and the other. Or it could be that, they're changing, or things are different, or, it's like you feel it. I don't know what it is, but you feel it, okay? So whatever it is that you feel, trust it. And this is a message that is validating that. It's so often that we listen to another person, listen to what they say, and we, it's like we want to believe them, but we truly know what is going on internally. So trust your intuition. So regarding the prediction overall here, it appears as though you are moving out of this energy. You are moving away from this energy toward, you are uprooting yourself. You are lifting yourself up and out of this situation, up and out of these worries, up and out of this connection. And you are on a new path towards your success, towards positive outcomes, towards manifesting your dreams, your wishes, your desires. You are moving in a path here. I see trees that you are making strides and positive shifts forward regarding your mental, spiritual, emotional, physical health, mental health, emotional health, again, in all ways. You may also be experiencing enlightenment, deeper awareness, deeper knowledge, deeper knowing through this situation. What I just heard was this may have been karma, a karmic situation in which you were blessed. You are blessed to learn these lessons, to have this growth, to have this experience in order to move forward. Accordingly, this is a blessing in disguise. Let's go into our guidance now. This is a blessing in disguise. Oh, we got a long reading here. Blessing in disguise. So Pisces, what appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer, and you will understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. So you will understand why this has transpired, why this unfolded in the way that it did, why these things are taking place as they are in divine timing. So trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayers in the best way. So I'm also hearing prayer can really help the situation. If you are someone who prays, if you are someone who reaches out to your higher power, pray, ask, and your prayers are going to be answered. So this is a blessing in disguise. Okay, so you are being guided to let your past go, let go of unhealthy relationships. So there's a conclusion here, because nobody deserves to be deceived. Nobody deserves to be tricked or fooled or lied to or misled. Accordingly, let your past go. The burden of carting around your past, carting around this person, this energy, and or toxic relationships from the past, however this resonates. The burden of carting your past around has made you weary. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love. Keep only the lessons. What is the lesson through this situation? What is the lessons from these past relationships? What is the lesson? There's a lesson that is presenting itself to you during this time. And it is up to you to extract that lesson and to utilize it moving forward in order to manifest the relationships, the conditions, the circumstances that you want. So set this burden down and keep only the lessons and the love. Leave everything else behind, as you don't want them, or rather, nor need them. You don't want them, nor do you need them. And with asking, with praying, with setting your intentions, all right, with having faith and hope, these difficulties are now gone. Okay? Reward yourself. Sorry, there's a fly around here. Okay, so reward yourself, Pisces. So you've been doing a lot of work. You've been putting a lot of effort. You've been giving your heart, your soul, your energy, your time. You've been giving away your precious resources, and time and energy are precious resources. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive, Pisces. So make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. So we have a lot of energy here regarding, and we have a lot of messages regarding improvement and enhancement, positive enhancement of mental, spiritual, emotional, physical health. So now it's time to take care of yourself and reward yourself and leave. One way that you can reward yourself is simply by relieving yourself of and leaving in the past the energies, the people, places, things that are not building you up, that are not benefiting you. So you may have to make the decision once again to cut something out of your life, and it appears as though this decision will bring about positive influences. So you may make the decision during this time to relieve your environment, self, heart, mind, space, energy of something that is not serving you, of something that is deceitful or bringing worries, anxiety, something that may be bringing storms into your life, confusion, depression, dishonesty, moving forward. And this is bringing about not only success, positive outcomes, joy, happiness, okay, and in such a wonderful way that you may not even be able to perceive that. Or, you know, it's like when these energies shift and transcend, because remember, when we have an ending, we have a beginning. As these energies shift and transcend, you will likely find yourself surprised as to how much better your circumstances are. So you have the power to do this. You have the strength. You have the ability. You are cutting something out of your life. Absolutely. All right. And this is for the better. This is for the better. Let your past go. This is a blessing in disguise. What's this card back here? Okay. And this person may be very attractive, or this relationship may be very attractive to you, or it may have been at one time, but it looks like it's not providing you with what it is that you seek and that you want. Okay, so you are ridding yourself of something, okay? And you have the power to, you have the strength, you have the ambition, you have the drive, you have all of the tools and resources internally already to come out on top in this situation. All right, use your abilities to resolve this situation as you can do it. So let's go ahead and go into our affirmation here. We have the affirmation of wholeness, and then we will go into our postcard from the spirit to wrap up this reading. All right, so wholeness. Look at that. It's like there's a strainer here. You know, you pour pasta in this strainer, and what you don't need drains out into the sink, into the drain, into the gutter, into the sewer, and you keep what it is that you what it is that you want. So we have here the card of wholeness. So if you would like to affirm this, Pisces, an extra affirmation of this energy, go ahead and type yes in the description box below, because what we write, what we put into words, manifests, and it holds extra strength and it holds extra weight. All right, wholeness. So Pisces, to again affirm this, go ahead and type yes in the description box below. Yes, we do want to affirm this. I am complete, whole, and filled with love. I have everything I need. If I look for more, I'm ignoring the love and gifts that are already in my life. Instead, I will be grateful and acknowledge anything else. I acknowledge that anything else would be extra icing on life's cake. FYI to whoever is listening, extra icing is totally welcome, as it's obviously the most delicious part. So we want to affirm this, and this is a beautiful affirmation and beautiful energy in alignment with you all. I'm complete, I'm whole, I'm filled with love, I have everything I need. And if I look for more, I'm ignoring. If I look for more, if I need more, if I don't see all the beautiful things, I'm ignoring the love and gifts that are already in my life. Instead, I'll be grateful and acknowledge that anything else would be extra icing on life's cake. All right, so let's go ahead and go into our postcard from Spirit here, and this will wrap up our reading. Pisces, dearest Pisces, there are times when loss is a part of life. There are times when loss is a part of life. Sometimes loss is welcome. Like when you leave a situation not in alignment with your highest good. Sometimes loss is sudden and painful. And we have a lot of energy of that. Things happening very, very quickly, right? We talked about that, right? Right? Things happen quickly. Maybe within the next 2 weeks. All right? Getting rid of things. Once again, quickly. Cutting things out of your life. Going in another direction. Not staying put. All right. Regardless of the nature of the loss and your control over it, your experience is asking to be acknowledged. Tears are necessary, as is grief. When you repress the natural expression of loss and try to move on too quickly, oh yes, please. Okay, let's like really get into this message here. Let's see what this says. So I'm feeling it even before we even continue with it. Tears are necessary, as is grief. And when you repress the natural expression of loss and try to move on too quickly, the unprocessed pain haunts you in destructive ways. You know how maybe we've done, I'm sure we've all done this at some time, or you have friends or family, somebody that you've seen where they went through a painful breakup or painful relationship, a toxic relationship, and they just jumped into something immediately afterwards without healing, without reflecting, without, you know, reconfiguring how they do things. And then we are surprised why things don't work out the way that we imagine them to. We're surprised. The funny thing is we're surprised. We're like, how did they, oh my gosh, I just went through this super toxic relationship, with this challenging relationship, with this painful breakup, with this painful marriage, or this painful, you know, situation with the father or the mother of my child, or whatever it is. And I got into another relationship, and oh my God, how did this not work out perfectly? What? Of course I just got right back into this relationship, and I never tried to look at why I have toxicity in my relationship, or look at my past, or look at what, oh my gosh, and this did not work out perfectly. How did that happen? You know, it's so often that we do that as human beings. It's somewhat of human nature. Nevertheless, if we want to make a shift, a change in our lives, and we want to align with what it is that we are truly desiring, we do have to make changes. We do have to go back in and reflect. We do have to look within. We may have to reflect on our past, our childhoods, our, you know, parental situations, our upbringing. We may have to reflect on our previous relationships and our patterns, and cry and release and learn and move forward. If not, we just keep wondering, oh my gosh, I keep doing that. I haven't changed. I keep doing the same thing. I keep going after the same people. I keep getting caught in the same situations, and the same thing keeps happening. Now, what about that? How did that happen? Well, shucks. Okay, so Regardless of the nature of your loss and your control over it, your experience is asking to be acknowledged. Tears are necessary, as is grief. When you repress the natural expression of loss and try to move on too quickly, the unprocessed pain haunts you in destructive ways. When you try to repress the natural expression of loss, when you try to repress the natural expression of loss and try to move on too quickly or rebound, right? The unprocessed pain haunts you in destructive ways. We don't want that for you. Instead, let your heart break open wide. Let your heart break open wide. Let your heart break open wide for the loss and integrate it. See the beauty that was, the lessons learned, and know that as you let go of what has passed, ever more of you remains, and it comes full circle. Where there's an ending, there's a new beginning. Where one thing ends, there's a beautiful new chapter, a new story. It gets better, we promise. Your heart expands with more compassion for the world than ever before. Love heals all. All right, so Pisces, these are the messages that I have for you. Thank you so much for hanging with me during this whole reading. Ooh, 4606. I see stability coming, as well as abundance, joy, beautiful situations coming to you. So allow that stability. That stability may have to come through making some changes, but it is going to bring about positive, beautiful, empowering, joyful, abundant energies into your love life. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching this reading and staying with me till the end. For those of you who have, thumbs up, like this reading if the messages resonate with you. Thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. And again, to book a private reading with me, you can do so at my website, powerlifehypnosis.com. You can also book a reading with me today through the description box below. You can also contact me through the free Instant Go app. You can also follow me on Instagram as well at Power Life Hypnosis. So I love you all. Thumbs up, like, share, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. And I look so forward to seeing you all here again soon, my lovely Pisces. Remember, you are whole. What is happening is a blessing in disguise, and you have the power. So go ahead and reward yourself, because you deserve it. All right. I love you guys, and I look forward to seeing you here soon. Mwah! Bye, fishy friends.